Hello everybody, it is Authoring here in Star Trek Online. Again, we're going to be playing through the Federation Engineering class, and we will be continuing with Hide and Seek today.
This mission briefing is classified. I've been working with Starfleet intelligence to crack the Undine coded message you found at the gem. We think we have something. There are several references to the Paulson Nebula in the data. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it. Be careful. I've been in that nebula before. Composition of the clouds may screen opponents from your sensors.
So we're going to the Lackey system. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set course for the Lackey system. Best possible speed. Which is warp 5.6. And eventually, as you level up, you'll be able to access better warp cores to be able to go faster in sector space. I think the fastest right now is warp 9.97. Sir, we're receiving a distress signal from the USS Valor. They're under attack by Gorn and their shields are failing. Captain, they can't take much more. Signal the Valor that we are on their way.
Thank you for the assist. Our ship is on a mission to map the Paulson Nebula. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately compensate for the power drain the Nebula had on our engines. We retreated from the Nebula to make repairs. That's when we stumbled upon an illegal Gorn mining operation.
Presumably the Gorn didn't take that well.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, we'd be sucking vacuum. Our chief engineer says there's no way we can make it back to a starbase. In fact, without new dilithium crystals, we're stuck.
Sounds like we arrived just in time.
There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here. That's why we headed for this location in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, we can make it to safety. Send us a hail if you have any questions about the nebula. We would be happy to share our data.
We could use a small sample of dilithium to catalyze a recrystallization process. Can use the radioactive isotopes to catalyze the process of recrystallizing the dilithium. Sensors showed that one of the asteroids not far from the mining stations. It has enough heavy metals and isotopes if we break it up with our weapons. Once the asteroid's broken up, we can beam up the pieces we need.
Ship is under attack.
We're in your debt. This is enough dilithium to get our warp engines restarted. After we finish preliminary repairs, we'll set course for Starbase 157. If you want to go into the Paulson Nebula, your engines will need a boost. I recommend you visit Lackey 3. The Gorn drove out the Federation miners there and took over a decalithium processing facility. It's only fair that you take some of our crystals back.
Thank you for the advice, Valor. Authoring TOS out. Captain, the decalithium processing facility is dead ahead. The Gorn had numerous structures in the debris fields, sir. We're also picking up several fighters and frigates. Situation analysis. They know they're in Federation territory, and they're trying to protect their ill-gotten gains. I advise we approach with caution. Lieutenant, we can't get a lock on the decalithium. Something's generating our ability to lock and beam it up. Probably a nearby jamming station. Detecting some suspicious hacking on emissions and signs of Klingon technology. This is more than a simple Gorn mining operation. We need to destroy that jamming station and get the decalithium. We may not be able to beam the decalithium up, but it won't stop us from beaming a spatial charge down. Prepare spatial charges. Signal and warning as we beam them to the station. The charges are prepared and we can beam them over as soon as we're in transporter range. The general warning broadcast will signal just before we start the transport. we have done that. The decalcium crystals are doing the trick, sir. Engine efficiency has increased by 4.7%, and we should be able to boost the impulse drive enough to deal with the effects of the nebula. Coordinates from the Valor are locking in, and we're ready to go to warp on your order, sir. Warp to the Paulson Nebula. Captain, scanners show that the amount of metallic density of this region is much higher than would be expected for a nebula of this class. There's definitely something big here, and it might be hidden on another high-density option. We should scan all high-density objects in the vicinity. Judging by the high-frequency transmissions, I'd wager that the structure is some sort of listening station. I recommend we carefully punch a hole in the minefield and send an away team to the surface. Klingons, we're going to have to find our way to the computer core. We can upload these records to our computers for analysis, but it will take some time. We'll need to defend the computer core until the download is complete. Begin transmission. We've downloaded the data store. I recommend that we get to Starfleet Intelligence as soon as possible. Turner to Authorin. The away team is ready to beam up. Depart the system.
Well done. Starfleet will analyze the data from the listening post, and with luck, there will be something there that will help us in our fight against the Klingons.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
So every time you
You've decrypted some of the information.
rank up, there will be some abilities here that you'll be able to buy. So I'm going to go ahead and do hull capacity and energy weapons training, and then you got ground abilities here. Then I'm going to do endurance training. You also have these traits here that you will get every time you reach 10 levels. So yep, that concludes this episode of Star Trek Online. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you in the next one with Stop the Signal. See you.